Good afternoon, everyone. It's Steve Mead. Today I'm with my long-time friend, associate, colleague, work colleague, drinking partner, Adrian Johnston. And today's been a fantastically exciting day for Adrian. He's just launched EweMove.
Yeah, we've launched EweMove in Wapping and Bow. It's a property agency. We're going to be predominantly covering the area around Wapping, Bow and up towards Victoria Park. So really excited. It's something totally new for me. A little bit out of my comfort zone, but I've always liked a challenge.
Absolutely, and it will be a challenge. But you know what? You know, anything I know that you've ever put your mind to, you've done fantastically well. And obviously, you've got my support, so it's going to make it even easier.
Yeah, well, I've always had a background in sales. I mean, starting off, door to door, actually, pretty much like I was today. Door to door today, I've been actually dropping leaflets off and speaking with a few of the local people. But in the past, I've sold anything from cavity wall insulation to kitchens. Before I took off my career in automotive.
Where we met.
I met Steve at the forum. That must 1985. We met for the first time.
We're old right now, aren't we?
We are old. That's a long time ago, 36 years ago. My career's taken me to lots of automotive businesses. Culminated, and I ended up as a director for Mercedes-Benz, a used director for used vehicles, and also running the transport division. So lots of experience with big companies, lots of experience in sales. So hopefully with Steve's support in this new venture, we can get it off the ground and really make our mark in the area.
Yeah, and I think you will. I mean, I've got total confidence in your ability and my own ability as well. I've been in the property market, the property industry for the last sort of 15, 20 years. And to be fair, I did over the last sort of, 6 to 9 months sort of like try and maybe cajole you to get involved, because I knew what the what the opportunities were like. But why did you choose EweMove over and above anybody else? What was the driving factor behind that, do you think?
I think there was a few things really. Had it been a proposition where it was an agency that required a business shop front and employing lots of staff and everything that actually goes with having a high street business, I think I probably wouldn't have done it. I mean, EweMove was attractive because it was a hybrid agency. So although I'll do a lot of the services myself, and I know I'll have to do that, in terms of the support, in terms of the marketing support, in terms of the telephone answering service through Moneypenny, in terms of the contracts that are already in place with people like EweMove and Zoopla, the fact that they set up the website, the fact that they actually set up the Facebook and the social media, it just really made it a very, very easy franchise to actually start and get on board with from day one. Also, the training they provided was a big part of it, because obviously you start a new venture, you're a little bit nervous about what to expect. So going through that training program was really enlightening, and I picked up quite a bit from that. It was a different proposition. I liked the marketing, I liked the branding. It was fresh, it was different. Yeah. They appeared to have different ideas than the traditional estate agencies, and of course they're a growing franchise as well. They were a growing franchise, and I think when we first started talking, they were less than 100 franchises.
Just over 100, I think they're about 150 now, aren't they?
Yeah,
certainly the first 6 months of this year, they've made amazing strides into, I think, what Nick said he wanted to achieve, 250 by the end of next year, and 500 in however many years' time. I'm a great advocate of what EweMove do. I think they're fantastic. Obviously part of a bigger network property franchise group. EweMove as well, obviously, last year won the EA Masters Best Estate Agency and Best Letting Agency. So voted for by agents. So that tells you something.
And that was a big attraction as well, Steve, because you're starting a business, you're starting it from the ground upwards. To be able to start a business that's actually already got a 5-star rating on Trustpilot, and it's already got those awards, was really, really attractive. I mean, you just look at the marketing materials I'm able to actually put out straight away this week. They all quote the fact that the EweMove has got a 5-star Trustpilot rating, and they all refer to the awards that we've actually won as a group. So you can piggyback off that. I mean, obviously I had to build my own Trustpilot reviews up in the local area, but you have got, you're not starting completely from cold. It's a franchise opportunity, but you've got the backup, and it feels like it of a big organisation. And you've got all the access to all their partner services, whether it be through Mortgage Genie or whether it be through their conveyancing side. You've got access to a lot of other suppliers on there that make life very, very easy for you, and those contracts are already in place. You haven't got to go and negotiate them all, and that's again can be so time consuming when you're sorting out your business to find the right suppliers, to check them. Sometimes you have to go through the pain of finding the wrong one and using them and having to change. That's all been done for you with the EweMove franchise, so that did make a big difference.
Cool. So this is day one. Where do you see yourself 5 years down the road? Obviously, you know, you've got to get yourself established in Wapping, Bow and Vicky Park. But you know, what is your long-term plan with the franchise?
Well, I think, as we said when we started off there, we're not no spring chickens anymore, Steve. So it's really to establish a strong business, probably expanding some to additional territories, and then bring on some associates to take over the business and run the business in the long term. Eventually, probably stepping back and just having a hand on the tiller.
Yeah. Okay. So just tell me then, EweMove, we were discussing it earlier. You know, we're going to visit people. We're going to see them in their houses. You know, the USPs that EweMove have got over and above your high street agent, your traditional agent. What would you say the top three are, or what three in your view are very, very important to our future clientele?
I think we talked about it before, but I think the Trustpilot thing is very important. That 5-star rating on Trustpilot, so people know that they're dealing with an agent they can trust.
Yeah.
You know, we're moving into an age of technology. People access the internet 24/7. So the fact that our offices are open through our support network 24/7, so you can book an appointment, you can speak to somebody, a real person, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no robots. You can have details of property sent through to you at those times. You can inquire about properties. You can book appointments. So that's something that I found was fantastic. And also the fact they're on all the major portals, and they're on the EweMove, they're on Zoopla, they're on the market. Yeah. They're on all those major portals from day one. You know, and if you choose another agent, that's not always the case.
Yeah, fair comment. I think just to add, you know, I've known Nick and the team at EweMove for some time now. I'm a great advocate of what they do, hence the reason I suggested it. You know, it might be something you wanted to look at. I think the support, the onboarding and everything that you get as a franchisee, as you've just explained with them, is absolutely fantastic. So have you got, you know, if listen, I know it's early days, it's day one, but if you had a bit of advice to somebody who's looking to get into, say, self-employed, associate, franchise, estate agency, you know, what would you say to them, knowing what you know now about what you get with EweMove?
Well, I'd certainly say to pick up the phone and certainly start those initial conversations. I mean, this isn't for everybody, but actually, you know, if you're looking to start your own business, if you're looking for a bit of independence, if you want to do something where you've got that support of a big group behind you, you'd be hard pushed to find a better agency franchise than EweMove.
Okay. All right, my friend. Good luck.
Yeah.
Here's to it.
Thanks, Steve.
All right. All the best.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to many successful years ahead.
Absolutely. And I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.
Cheers.